Hello everybody. Hope you are doing well. How are you? Welcome back to English. Welcome to English.
Student, are you ready?
Are you ready to start?
Yes.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
okay, good.
Yes.
So today we're going to look back at English. Do some grammar. Do some English grammar. We're going to look at the topic we looked at last week, but I want us to study some additional rules so that we can understand the work a little better. So if we look at what we are doing today, it will look very familiar. It will look very familiar. So unit 6 on page 29. Unit 6 on page 29. We looked at it briefly last week, but I want us to look at it again because it's important for us to understand. Before we look at the expressing for the modals for necessity, now there in these questions we get two types of answers. We get have to and has to. I have to go to the bathroom. She has to go to the toilet. If we have different words for different types of nouns. So our answers when we ask a question or tell someone have to, we use the pronouns I, you, we, and they. So whenever we speak in terms of I, you, we, and they, we use have to. I have to study for school. She has to study for school. They have to go to class. It has to go to class. So if you look at our rules that they tell us of on unit 6, they say when we're using necessity modals. Now modals, we talked about last week, is types of verbs, but there are some differences. Must and have are modal verbs. Must and have. Now, these can sometimes give a very strong opinion, like I explained. So must is something very strong. You must do it. You have no other choice. You must wear a uniform. If you work in the army or in the military, you have to, not have to, you must wear a uniform. She must eat her breakfast. Or I, and the two other ones is have to and has to. Now the have and has, like I said, have we use with the pronouns I, we, you, and they. Has is for he, she, and it. Let's see here. I have to clean my room. He has to sit down. So yeah, last week we weren't 100% sure. We were not doing these or answering these questions properly. But I think it's because we did not have the understanding of how to answer. So when we look at the next one, is in a negative form or in the, yeah, I think in a negative one. We must not talk in class. So sometimes we are forced or sometimes we must do something. Sometimes we must not do something. So we have the do and the don't all together. You know? So I must not talk in class. But in an online class, yes, we must speak in an online class. And the other one, must not, or we have do not or does not, is also type of modal verbs. We don't have to do this exercise. She doesn't have to stay here. Do you see something interesting here? When we use don't have to or doesn't have to, we only use have to. No, has to, no. Only have to. Don't have to. Or does not have to. Not has at all, not has. Okay. So we don't have to do this exercise. She doesn't have to stay here. Two very basic and easy exercises and examples. But what if we are doing questions? Question. Do, does is the start of a question. Do or does is the start of a question. Do I have to wait? Does he have to bring a pen? So if you look at do and does, it almost works the same as have and has. So here we can also put in, where's my pen? Do I have to? Does he, she, or it have to? Okay, so do and does also form part. Let's make sure it is the case. At the bottom, who wants to read the first line at the bottom here? I need someone to read it for me here. Who will read this whole line? Anyone want to read? Please put up your hand. If you would like to read the first sentence at the bottom, please put up your hand. Or must I choose someone? We're going to do these two sentences at the bottom of page 29. Otherwise, if someone doesn't want to nominate, I will have to choose someone. You see how I use the word have? I would have to choose someone to read. So who's going to read the first one? Let me see, who do we have that doesn't speak often in class? Let's find someone. Okay, where's my nicknames? If I call your name, please read at the bottom next to the orange line. And we will not go on or proceed until you have read. Who can I choose? Who can I choose today? Confirm. How about Yaya? Yaya, number 26. Yaya, please read at the bottom the orange line. Please read at the bottom. I'll highlight it for you. Yaya, please read at the bottom here for us. Is she gone now? Did she leave? How about Bubu? Bubu, please read for us. I don't see where Yaya went to now. She left. Bubu, please read for us at the bottom. We're not going to carry on until if I nominate your name, you have to read. We can sit like this all day. I have all the time in the world. We are in COVID times now, so we can sit here all day. No problem. Boo Boo, please read for me the sentence at the bottom here, starting with do. We can sit here all day. I do not mind. You want to keep your friends here? We'll sit here until 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, maybe even until 6 o'clock. We'll see how long we can keep you here. Boo Boo doesn't want to read. How about who else is here? Chow Ang, do you want to read? What is this? Number 29.
ชอเอื้อง
Chow Ang, can you read for us, please?
ชอเอื้อง can you hear me
I hear.
okay I want you read now
อ่านตรงไหนอะคะ
ที่เป็นสีส้มอ่ะที่เป็นสีส้ม
do
We need more.
You
students.
I have to wait. Yes, you do. No, you don't.
Thank you very much. Well done. Everyone give a round of applause. Well done. Please, someone that is willing to read. Thank you. The next one. Who wants to be the next one? Who wants to be the next one?
please not me
No, why not? How about Quan Cao? Quan Cao. Please read the sentence at the bottom. I will highlight it in green. Please read the sentence at the bottom. Quan Cao. Can you hear me?
ขวัญข้าว ขวัญข้าว I hear
Oh, she disappeared. She left. Oh. Oh, no, she's here. She's here. Yes, yes. Quan Cao, please read for us the sentence in green. ขวัญข้าว are you here Maybe she's not here. Think this
yeah
is
yeah no.
the best way of doing these lessons these days because we never know who shows up for these classes. Aydin, please read the sentence in yellow for me. Aydin.
Okay.
okay start now I did
Do I have to wait? Yes, you do. No, you do.
Okay, thank you very much. Shen, can you read the bottom one for me? Shen, can you read the bottom one? Yeah, the green one for me, please. Shen, are you here? Shen. Okay, maybe not here. Posh, can you hear me? Posh.
yes yes
Can you please read the sentence in green for me at the bottom? Can you please read the sentence, this one? Does he have to bring a pen? Can you please read it for me? Okay. Let's rather carry on since people are not in the mood to participate, so it's fine. You can just carry on. These ones you should be able to do quite easily. We did them last week. I wanted us to go through them again to make sure that we fully understand and know what the answer must be. So I'll read the sentence and I want you guys to give me an answer. Your answer for the first one, for the practice section, must only be must or must not is your answers. So you can give me the answer. Let's read the first one. I must say thank you to my grandmother. I must say thank you to my grandmother. The second one, I want you to answer either must or must not. She returned her books to the library. She returned her books to the library. What is our answer going to be? Must or must not?
Must.
Must. She must return the books to the library. She must return the books to the library. Yes. How about if I read the next one? We be rude to other people. We be rude to other people.
Must not.
We must not. Must not be rude to other people. How about number 4? You share your toys. You share your toys. Where's this book now? Oi. You share your toys. What do we think? Number
Must.
Must. Yes, sometimes we must share our toys, but sometimes we don't have to. But in this case, we must share our toys. Number 5, he chew gum in school. He chew gum in school. Bubble gum. What do we think? Must or must not?
Must not.
He must not chew gum in school. Must not. Number 6, they play ball games in the house. They play ball games in the house. Must or must not?
I think it's must not.
Must not, yes. It's better to play ball games outside because inside we can break things. On the outside, it's less easier to break glasses and windows and all these different breakable objects. So this one, they must not play ball games in the house. Yes, very good. That's the basic use of must and must not. Let's look at have or has to. And don't, do not, and doesn't, does not have to. Let's see what we need to answer. They have to play the piano every day, so they get better. Why if we use they, we use have to? We use they for have to because that is our grammar rule. They have to play the piano every day. Yes, Bloom, you want to say something? You want to answer number 2? Let's do number 2. Lisa help her parents because they
Wait a minute.
are old.
It a same. We study. Last time.
It took you almost 30 minutes to figure out we do the same page. So you have,
Same page.
if you have followed from the beginning, I told you guys we're doing the same one again because I was not happy with the answers we gave last time. It means we did not understand our rule. This rules here.
Teacher, that time I leave because I disconnected.
Yes, but some other ones was also here. So it's not your problem, not your fault, it's not a problem. I just want us to redo some of these to make sure that if we ask them in a test, that we can answer them. And we will remember them. And that we can use them when we speak to other people. Okay. So let's read number 2. It's only this one and then this slide and one more slide. Then we should be finished. Let's see how it goes. So Lisa, space, help her parents because they are old. What should we do? Have, has to, don't, doesn't have to. What do we think for number 2? Lisa, help her parents because they are old. Have, has to, don't, doesn't have to.
Has.
Lisa has to help her parents. Have to help her parents or has to help her parents. Which one?
I think it has to.
Lisa have to help her parents because they are old. Because they are old. Way too much here. He what do we think? Number 3. He take the bus because he can walk. He take the bus because he can walk. He has to, doesn't, don't have to. He take the bus because he can walk. He, what do we think? What do we think? He take the bus because he can walk. He has to, or don't, doesn't have to. Come on, let's see. Let me take a guess. Number 2 or number 3. He does
Has
not
to.
have to take the bus. He does not have to take the bus because he can walk. He does not have to take the bus because he can walk. What about number 4? I wash the dishes because my dad washed them. I have to, has to, or doesn't have to wash the dishes because my dad washed them.
Don't have.
Don't have to, yes. I don't or do not have to wash the dishes because my dad washed them. Number 5, do I see the dentist next week? What do we think? Do I see the doctor next week?
Have to.
Do I have? For I, we use have to. Do I have to see the doctor, the dentist next week? How about, does Marcus ask his mom first? Does Marcus ask his mom first? Does Marcus have to ask his mom first? Marcus have to ask his mom first. Okay. It's important that we understand because I'm setting up a test for this so that we can choose the correct ones and also know for our test what to choose. Okay. And we also looked at this one. This will be the last one for the day. And we will finish with this one and then hopefully we understand a little bit better. So number 8, choose the correct words. We have to, must wear seat belts in the car. So we must wear seat belts in the car. She have to, has to be home at 8 o'clock. What do we think?
Has to.
She has. She has. Because it is part of the grammar rules. When we have he, she, or it, we use has. Number 3, you must not, don't have to fight with your friends. You mustn't or don't have to fight with your friends. What do we think? Must
Which
not
one?
or do not have to? Must not or do not have to? You must not or do not have to fight with your friends. Choose one. Who wants to choose one?
Can you try?
Must not.
You must not fight with your friends. Very good. You must be friendly. Students must or have work hard. Students must have work hard. Which one? What do we think? Students must have work hard. Students must work hard or students have work hard? This one is must. This one is must. Students must work hard. Doesn't seem like we are trying too hard today. Number 5. Do I have to go to hospital? What is the rule when we use I? Have to.
Have.
Have to.
Very good. Very good. When we use I, we use have to. Do I have to go to the hospital? No, you do not. You are not sick.
Meow.
How about number 6? You does not, don't not have to answer now. You doesn't or don't have to answer now. Who can tell me? Who can tell me?
Which one?
Doesn't have to.
You doesn't have to answer now. How does that sound? Let's read both of them. Let's see. You doesn't have to answer now. You don't have to answer now. This one is actually don't. This one will actually be don't. But thank
Don't
you
have
for
to.
trying, for the effort. So okay, this one is actually don't. Okay.
Don't.
The bottom part, we're not going to do. We have done that already. We're not going to do it again. We've done it before. But you can look at number B at the bottom. You can look at it. And you can also know that this is the type of questions that we will ask you to answer. So you'll have to do some of these questions. So look at them, see if you can answer them. If you have any questions, you can ask me about them. But yes, this is also some of the questions that you might get in your test. So you have to pay attention to them. Maybe write them into Google and see if they are correct or not, because maybe one or two of these specific questions could be asked in your next lesson or your next worksheet or test that we are doing. Okay. But that was all that we are going to do for English today. One thing I want to point out is, please, if you have outstanding documents to do for homework, any worksheets or any documents you have to hand in, please do them as soon as possible.
Listen.
I have reading that hasn't been done and a couple other things. Okay. So please do that as soon as possible and hand that in so that we can calculate a score. I also want to give back the marks to you guys so that you can see how you have been doing. And then also show your friends how the class has been doing. Okay. But for now, everyone, let's do quick rock, paper, scissors to finish. Rock, paper, scissors to finish.
Oh, teacher. Oh, teacher, you need a rock. Wait.
So are you ready? Are you ready? Who's going to win?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
เอาออกก่อนเฉยโอ้ที่เธอมีรู้มี loss มี lose
Me win.
Push.
Me
who's
win.
that one? Boom.
I
You
win.
guys, I think you guys were a bit late there.
I win.
You guys won. Two of you won.
Me win.
Yeah,
I
push,
win.
and
คุณครูใจดุ
okay.
เด็กๆคนมากเลย เด็กๆโดนห้ามทายเด็กๆและผีของเด็กก็มาหลอกครูด้วย
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
บ๊ายบาย
bye 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 bye